Alyssa Bree. We are here together today in our studio.
Yes.
It's been a long time since we've had a together video because we haven't been together. She's been in college.
Different state,
Yeah, just a little bit of,
Small commute.
Yeah, long distance relationship.
Yes.
So anyways, she's home this week for Thanksgiving, and we thought, we should film some videos.
Let's do it.
So anyway, this week's video is going to be about a playlist we created on Spotify, and it is about songs for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, so I got this idea at school because we had a Thanksgiving praise service, and every 3 songs was a different category, and it was so cool how they grouped them together, and then we would sing praises out of those themes, and so that's where the idea came from. So we're gonna link the playlist below. All the songs will be added, maybe some more if we think of others,
bonuses,
and you should follow the playlist. It's gonna be pretty good. So our first category is Mercy. And so for Mercy, I have His Mercy is More by Shane and Shane, which is very good. If you don't know that song, 10 out of 10. And then also Good and Gracious King by City of Light.
Very cool. I have The Bridge from Casting Crowns and The Mercy Tree, which, there's a lot that do it, but the Gawkins Evangelistic Team is my favorite of that, and I think both of them really fit well into this category.
Yeah.
The Voyage is one of my favorite Casting Crown songs, I would say. And the theme is basically about God's love and sacrifice being the bridge, but it's also about how His mercy is unending and makes that possible.
Yeah.
So that's a beautiful song. All right, the next category is about being a new creation and the promises and future we get to look forward to because of that. Do you want to start us off?
So I have No Longer Slaves, which we both had written actually. So No Longer Slaves by I Am They, and I also have Hymn of Heaven by Phil Wickham.
Very cool. And just a disclaimer, some of her songs I've actually never heard. Have you heard all of mine?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Anyways, so I'm looking forward to the playlist because I don't know all of them. I have written down for this category, There Will Be a Day by Jeremy Camp, Well Done from The Afters, and I Can Only Imagine from Mercy Me.
So good.
Those last two I love so much. Love those songs.
There's so much. There's honestly a lot we could pick for this. We just didn't know how to go with it. But as believers, we have so much given to us now in our new identity, and then abundantly more than that in the future.
Yeah.
God's promises are unending to us. So it's very cool, and I think that's definitely a topic we wanted for our praise playlist.
Right.
Our next category is faithfulness. So I have He Will Hold Me Fast with Shane and Shane. You know that?
I love that song.
It's so good. Blessed Assurance by City of Light. So I think it's the words of Blessed Assurance, but a different tune.
Okay.
A little different. And then Faithful Now by Vertical Worship. And also God of Abraham by Vertical Worship as well.
Very cool. I have Even When You're Running from Casting Crowns, which is basically
I love that song.
God is faithful to us even though we're running from Him.
Yeah.
King of Love from I Am They. There Was Jesus by Zach Williams, and Promises by Maverick City. You had me write that.
Yes.
Very cool. So yeah, like you were saying, faithfulness is such a big category that we need to remember when we're being thankful because, like the song, Even When You're Running, we are not faithful.
Yeah, exactly.
It is such a contrast because between us and God, He's always the pursuer.
Yeah. So yeah, it's very good. Our last category is His sacrifice, which of course, is why we should be most thankful of all this.
Yeah.
He gave so much just so that we can be forgiven. It's absolutely amazing. And so I have Wonder of Your Sacrifice by Abby Houston, Man of Sorrows, Travis Cottrell, Love Move First, Casting Crowns, and Come Behold the Wondrous Mystery. And I probably will put 2 versions in for that because that one's very good. So Matt Boswell or Shane and Shane.
Very cool. So for Christ's sacrifice, I have It's About the Cross. Not sure yet which version I'll put in.
We'll have to talk about
Not sure. But that one's really neat, just like the focus of Christ coming. And then In Christ Alone, which I love that song by the Gettys, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, both those songs are really neat. And just like all of these, the whole focus is, Christ's sacrifice. And salvation is the biggest reason we need to be thankful.
Yeah, like if it wasn't for salvation, we wouldn't know God's mercy, and it wouldn't be shown to us, and we wouldn't be able to see His faithfulness, not just at salvation, but then to sanctify us and grow us and continue pushing us closer to Him.
Yeah, and we wouldn't have a future to look forward to.
Yeah, so it all hinges on His sacrifice, and that's why it's the most important thing to be grateful for.
Exactly.
So hopefully you enjoyed this quick little video in the playlist.
Yes.
I'm excited to create it. I like creating playlists, but I haven't had like a Thanksgiving praise one.
Yeah,
which I think will be
that's
really
such
cool.
a neat idea.
Yeah,
it's amazing, and obviously it's not just like you pull it out in November. This is a playlist
this is all year
you
round.
can use all the time, but the theme is like things we need to be grateful for, thankful because of God's mercy and faithfulness. It's amazing
for sure.
So
it's definitely meant to turn us to God and not ourselves. And so we chose these very carefully to help us do that. We want to hear your suggestions because we only listed probably 10, 15, 20. So let us know any of those categories you think it'd be a good song or just in general for the playlist. We will listen to it and consider it.
Sounds good. Thank you for watching this video and have a great Thanksgiving.